Thanks for checking out part 2. Let's get right into it. Our second interview with Misty May Trainer.
Wow, and how'd that affect you with guys?
I'm sitting here in the 908 studio without Paul Slater, but with Misty May. We traded one goat for another. And we got Misty, and she just brought in an Ellen mug to show me she's been with cooler people than me, I guess.
No.
Were you on Ellen's show?
I was, yes. Yes, I was.
I'm like kind of
with Carrie. But no. He's back at spring training, right? He's probably got a beer in his hand.
Paul's got a beer in
and
his
then
hand.
I'm sitting here and I got a coffee cup in my hand.
So who'd you rather be?
Coffee cup. I have kids. Coffee.
Yeah, true. Well, I'm like the male Ellen, they say. Blonde hair. I don't know. Does that make sense? I kind of look
It's
like
fine.
her. No?
You have a game night too?
No, I actually don't know anything about her. But anyway, if you don't know Missy May, 112 individual wins, 3 gold medals, part of the greatest international volleyball team of all time, beach volleyball. And you're moving?
Yes, we are.
Are you moving out of Long Beach?
We will no longer be in the 908.
Oh, jeez.
But that's okay. My heart will still be with the 908.
Why? What?
We just outgrew our house.
Where are you going?
We're moving out towards like your Belinda Brea area.
Ugh.
Yes. But I'll still be at Long Beach City.
Is this because I freaked your husband out?
You know, he was like, what's this minivan driving around? This neighborhood's getting crazy. No. What it is we have 16-month-old twin girls, and then we have a 4-year-old. And obviously we didn't know we're going to have twins. So when we were doing our rehab of our home at the time, we probably should have added a second-story master bedroom. Yeah. But we didn't, and it's just the layout for our house isn't conducive to what we need, and it's just we're running out of space.
Why your Belinda?
We found the perfect house. We looked in this area, and we didn't want to live through reconstruction again. Yeah. And that was the main thing. So, yeah, it'll be sad leaving this neighborhood. And, I mean, this is all we've known. But, again, I think eventually it would have had to have happened. And I'd rather do it with our daughter starting kindergarten than
that makes sense, yeah.
Pulling her. And, I mean, Minnie Gant set the standards because we were like, we have to find a house that's in a neighborhood with a good school. So that's why. Nothing.
So you're like out like next week, right?
Getting close.
Yeah. Is that why you felt bad? You're like, all right, I got to do this interview before I'm.
It's getting close. No, I just didn't want to commit to the interview and then be like, we have to sign our documents or we got to, I didn't want to be in limbo. So
I get it. So you're still at LBCC though, going forward.
Yes.
How'd they do this year? How are we looking?
So we actually had a very good chance indoor to go to the Elite 8. But I think things happen for a reason. And, it's interesting with this job. I love working at the community college level because it's a stepping stone for the kids that we get. And you're teaching volleyball, but you're teaching a lot about life and hard work and things that happen off the court, how they affect you on the court. So that's why I'm at that level, is because I feel that I can make a larger impact. And so we missed the Elite 8. We lost to Cyprus in 5, but we were up 2-0, and then we were up in the third big. And like I said, things happen for a reason. But now we're focused on beach season. So I don't tell the girls, but we're leading the polls right now. And so we're doing well. We play a lot of we've played a couple Division I schools, and it's good for the athletes to see. And then we will be heading just before our spring break to Arizona to play Grand Canyon University, Utah, Birmingham, and San Luis Obispo. So I'm trying to, with my job and fundraising, and if any of you out there want to donate to our program, we certainly could use it, because I try to give our athletes new experiences, things. You may have athletes, many of the coaches out there, that have never left California, that have sometimes never even left the city. And it's neat for these kids that want to play at that next level to see what it takes to get to that next level. And I know for our girls, we get beat up on by some of the Division I, but it's good. They need to see that. And then it gives them a new perspective when they come in. But my goal was to, get the program up and running to where it was before, when my friends competed at Long Beach City when I was at Long Beach State, and they won championships there. But also to give these kids new experiences and to get them transferred on to 4 years. So we have a couple players. We've this will be my third full year there. We've transferred players to Texas A&M Kingsville, to Turtleton in Texas. We had 2 left after their freshman year. Hosanna went to play beach at USC, and then Tylee Johnson, who is a Milliken athlete.
Yeah, I know that name.
She signed with Point Loma.
Oh, nice.
So she's at Point Loma. She was only with us this
You are
semester.
getting some people, like, you're definitely getting people coming from, like, not just Long Beach because they want to play with you. I've noticed that.
Right. There's
which is sweet.
I'm not a heavy recruiter. One, because I don't have a lot of time. And then 2, I feel if you're passionate about, you want to learn about a program, you find out who the coaches are, and you generally would want to inquire.
Yeah.
So I'm not a salesperson. So I go to some club practices and hand out my cards, but I don't feel it's my job to sell Long Beach City, because then genuinely does the athlete then want to come, or is it like I'm selling, please come, begging them? No, I want an athlete that's passionate and wants to learn and has studied up on the program and then wants to make the commitment to come there. And we'll do our job. That's our jobs as coaches, is to find out what their goals are and to help them achieve those. So we have 2 players now. Sierra Davis probably go to UC Irvine. She has done all the paperwork and pretty much committed to UC Irvine. She was our setter right side, lefty. And then Jessica Blakeman committed to UC Riverside. So she's going to go play at UC Riverside. And then we have another player, Shelby Cole, who played at St. Joseph. She was one of our liberos in DS, but also hit for us. She committed to Ottawa and Kansas, and then because she's redshirting on the beach, she'll get her master's there as well.
Jeez.
And that's our job,
Yeah. Well, I would donate, but I just bought 3 chocolate bars to donate to someone else this morning.
Oh.
$1 each, and I actually don't even know who I donated for, but 3 almond chocolate bars. So, Maddie, I'll give you one if you want. You have 3 daughters.
Yes.
What's your position on ball in the house?
We don't push it.
Really?
Yeah. No.
You played when? Come on.
I did. I played with like a balloon, and we have and Malia will pick up the ball. We actually have a youth program that my dad helps with our club, and she went a couple times, and then I think she's like, I just don't want to go. She's 4 years old, but she really enjoys swimming. I see her maybe swimming. She wants to try rock climbing, and I actually did an appearance with Alex Hanold. And I was like, do you think it's too early for them to rock climb? And he's like, no, get her.
The younger ones are better, I think.
To a rock gym,
See, I think I started too late because then I already was afraid of heights. I think you got to start before you even know.
And she loves climbing. So this new park here by our house, they have
Whaley?
Whaley. They have a little rock climbing wall, and she loves to do that. So, I don't push volleyball. I was never pushed into volleyball. I swam. I played soccer or did tennis. Whatever she's kind of interested in, we actually use the rec department, which is a great way for kids to kind of find out things. She was interested in horseback, so we signed up through the rec department horseback. And then she didn't like her helmet, so we're like, okay, that's it. But now she wants to do it again. We signed up through the rec department ice skating because she wanted to try ice skating, So I try to involve her in whatever she finds interesting and kind of let her weave her own path.
Yeah.
So
she's gonna be too tall to be a jockey. That's all.
But we don't push. But we went to a party the other day for one of her classmates, and she was whacking that ball off the tee. So we were like, maybe softball, baseball, like little league.
Yeah.
I don't know.
For sure. Well, when you're not home, Matt's for sure playing baseball with her. Even if
he wouldn't mind. I
he
think
probably
if
doesn't tell you that, but
I think if he asked, right? He plays volleyball too, but he's actually a volunteer over at Long Beach City. So he's coaching.
For baseball?
Mm-hmm. So he's coaching
no
with Casey over at Long Beach City. Yeah.
Oh, sweet. I didn't know that. Is there a point after you get back from the Olympics, like maybe a few months, where you just get super depressed? I would think you're so happy that has to happen.
I don't, we never had time to get depressed because our domestic tour was still going. So we would leave the Olympics and then head right back in. But I know London Games after... it was like once I got back, it was like, oh, okay, like decompress, go on vacation.
And then you were done completely.
Yeah, and then start a family. So, no,
guess you
I don't think
started
I've ever
family.
been depressed because
I'm thinking about like when I go to
Life's still-
stand-up comedy, like you laugh a bunch and then you're just like sad the next day.
no, not
It's
at
like
all.
that?
No,
Well,
but
that's
we always won gold, so you can't be like,
yeah, that's
I mean,
true. But
you can't be sad.
so that was 7 years ago was the last one, right?
Yeah.
think.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you think, like, I feel like you're so caught up in LBCC, you don't even think about anything. But, like, looking back in your career, what are you thinking on now?
It's funny. I still have not taken the time to really sit back and look through articles and watch video. And, like, I'll tell my players, like, hey, if you want to, look up this. But I haven't taken the time even to watch opening ceremonies. And I think that's something that I'll share with the kids once they're, kind of understand. But I saved all my uniforms and opening ceremonies to show them. But I don't know. I think I've always been one of those players because I played in the present and I was so present that's kind of how I live life. So for me, it's like the pictures back up. Like I just kind of, once things happen, I just kind of, on to the next thing, on to the next thing. And I just haven't, I realized Carrie and I did fantastic things. And I think the sport for the women, we helped kind of catapult that a lot. But I just haven't sat back long enough to be like, wow.
Well, what do people ask you about? Like, what is your team? Does your team ever ask you about stuff?
No.
They don't?
No.
Well, they're scared of you. Do you yell?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew.
We're disciplinarians.
I knew you did. Well, when you went to that One Century Club meeting and you were so wrapped up in the middle of the season talking about LBCC, I was like, I think a lot of people just were like, okay, she's at LBCC, just like whatever. And then I realized how intense you were about it.
Yeah, it's like I want the program to be good because the athletes that we're sending off are a product of our coaching staff.
Yeah.
And so we have to put time in too. But, I'm so, I don't want to say far removed from the beach, but it's like I'll be like, oh, a tournament's happening.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't get down to the beach very much except now because we're in beach season.
Yeah.
I'll get down there every day to train the girls. But, yeah, I'm just locked into my job and enjoying what I do and enjoying the players that I have and trying to get the most out of them. That kind of everything else.
You got some outgoing players. We met at that golf tournament that one time.
Oh, my gosh. Yes. They're special. They keep us on our toes.
Who do you think was a bigger deal in Long Beach? Your LB State team or this men's team right now?
Oh, I think Long Beach. I mean, it's been a while since Long Beach State has had a championship. So I would say they're like
it's
main
the first time
show.
It's been like that since you.
Right, they're the main show, and I actually ran into somebody, and I was like, "Oh, it's nice to see the pyramid packed again." I don't make it to many matches. I follow them, and then it's nice because I can watch their games via Apple TV. I just stream it on the TV, and because 7:00 is bedtime for the twins, so I'm able to follow. And it's nice to see good volleyball, but then also, too, to see the pyramid. It's been a while since the pyramid has really
That's what I'm saying. Since you were there,
been
it
exciting.
was the last time
for
volleyball. There's like 2 seasons of basketball where it was exciting, and then it was all the way back when you were there. It was the last time it was like that.
But I would say, obviously, Long Beach State is the hub here in the city. And then, you forget that Long Beach City kind of exists. I don't know. That sounds bad. But I was behind a bus the other day, and I want to talk to our city and be like, what is going on? Because, they talk about enrollment at Long Beach City and all this. Well, the bus is advertising Santa Monica City College. Right here, Bellflower and Atherton. And I'm like, okay, something's wrong with that.
Yeah.
that picture. But no, you kind of forget that Long Beach City kind of is there.
Hey, I'm a proud alum. Look, she goes there. Emily goes there.
But
Viking.
With the men's team doing well, it's kind of put, volleyball back on the map here in the city. And, I think Joy and Matt are going to do great things, and their recruiting class will come in. And, so if we can kind of pick up this volleyball hub, we could
I feel like Long Beach is about
things.
to like super become like almost, I don't know, isn't it kind of Newport Harbor I think like down there for volleyball, but I feel like it's
we have a lot of good
now.
athletes in our area, and that's why it'd be nice to keep them here.
Yeah. What are you? Wait, you're like a White House advisor or something, or they're like
I'm on the
you're still on it.
board for
So what do you do?
Well, I don't know when any meeting. There's so much I think going on in the world that there's no. I haven't attended a meeting. There was a meeting, but I couldn't attend because I'm in season. But what it is the President's Council for Physical Fitness. And when I was younger, I think I had Ronald Reagan a signed certificate from him when you did pull-up challenge at school. And it was like that day you were like, yes, we get to, PE, because everybody was excited about PE back in the day. Mm-hmm. Now it's like PE's like, But I think PE should still be exciting. I think everybody should participate in PE. I think, because our world as a whole is very unhealthy.
Right.
So by being part of this council, it's just coming up, with ideas how to just try to get more activities in school.
So it's like for public school.
Yeah.
Got it. Who else is on it?
You have Herschel Walker and Rivera. You have a lot of business.
Who's Rivera?
Who's the
pitcher?
Yankee? Yes.
Mariano
Rivera.
He's on it?
Yes, he's on it.
So like in some like imaginary world, you guys are all going to be sitting around a table?
No, we've met each other.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Oh.
and then we have like there's little satellite meetings that will take place. But like I said, I think that's kind of, not that it's been pushed aside, but there's so much going on now. Yeah. So we're all kind of just, I don't want to say in charge, but kind of fixing ideas put on the table.
How about this one? How about every public school cafeteria is keto? What do you think?
Well, what about every school growing their own food?
Wow.
But then you got to go to the FDA, and the FDA has to, So a lot of things that we want change, and this isn't only physical fitness. This isn't only, like, money. People want money. It's like, why can't we save our rainwater that's running down through the riverbed and go into the ocean? There's got to be a way to harness all that into a reservoir. We let so much go. But somebody on the other end wants the money,
Yeah.
But yeah, so I joined this as a positive to just try to get active, be active.
What do you do for exercise?
I go to Orange Theory. So
still, you've been doing that strong. That was last time we interviewed.
I'm in a transformation now. So I got my knee replaced in June. So I'm not even a year yet. And started back, and I joined this transformation. So I'm doing this transformation at Orange Theory. But I like it because it's an hour. I don't have to think.
Yeah.
I don't have to put anything together. And it's good. Gets me moving. I think the most important thing is just moving. If you're sedentary, just take 20 minutes and go, like, do some little body weight squats, or go for a walk and clear your head. Or
Well, last time someone went for a walk in your neighborhood, your husband called the police on them. So, wait, can we tell the story when I was passing out magazines and Matt called.
We got our own neighborhood watch going on.
Yeah, Matt saw all my guys putting magazines on your porch and called, and then I had to go. I was like, I know you, and I don't actually know him, but I was like, I know Misty, and then he still was giving me the eye. He's like, no, you don't. Anyway, that was bull crap. What we got here? Oh, do you have anything to do with the Olympics in Long Beach? Do they? Not really. They don't call you.
Haven't been contacted. Yeah.
Are you open to that, or you don't really care? I mean, what are you gonna?
I mean, I would like to. I think, but nobody's really reached out.
But don't you have the key to the city?
I do. So I get free
Have you
tickets
used
everywhere.
it?
I get free
Wait,
tickets.
do you really?
No. No.
Yeah, you do. If you bring does it say City of Long Beach?
It does. Yeah.
Can I get a copy of it if we go to Ace Hardware and I pay?
Well, as long as you get a decorated key.
Okay. Yeah, I'll
it
do
can't
that.
just be a plain key.
Yeah, no, I'm in. When's the last time you talked to Carrie Walsh?
We actually did an appearance before she left for Australia, so about 2 weeks ago.
Is she still playing?
She's still playing. So she went to Australia. So we had a nice visit. We were out in Vail. We did an appearance with Julian Edelman and Alex Hinold.
Oh.
And we hadn't seen each other for over a year. So it was a nice visit, and then she flew back and then left for Sydney the next day.
You give a speech about how you don't have to be best friends off the court with your teammate, right? I like that speech.
Yeah, so, Carrie and I, we have an interesting relationship, and it's nothing don't hate each other. Like, there's nothing.
Yeah.
It's just we have our different hobbies. We each have our own different lives. And I think some people think in order to be good teammates, you got to be attached to the hip the whole time.
Yeah.
And no, it's like, for us, we played together for so long. It's very rare to find teams that play together that long and stay successful. But we made it work because we respected each other's differences. And, we didn't hang out like off season. I was in Florida. She's here.
Yeah.
But during season, we traveled together. We're at practice every day. We have different trainers. So once practice was over, we'd each head to our own trainer.
Yeah.
So, and I think that kept it fresh. And because we had our own we had our own lives.
Yeah.
And then I know my dad's like, oh, how come you never moved to Manhattan Beach? And I was like, because I want to leave work at work,
Yeah.
And that's why I'm happy I lived out here I stayed here in Long Beach.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's, did it ever annoy you? Like, people thought you were best friends for sure, right?
No, we're friends and teammates. And
Yeah.
if she called me, I'd help out.
Yeah.
But I know one of her best friends is in Northern California. I have best friend, one of my best friends in Garden Grove. So, so in a way, are we best friends? Yeah, like good teammates and friends,
Yeah.
But not
teammates.
attached.
Your teammates.
But not attached to the. It's not like,
Yeah.
hey, what are you doing tonight for dinner? Come on,
Yeah. I get that. I got one last question, then we got rapid fire. Do you know what rapid fire is?
No.
Okay, it's.
But I'll find out.
What? I don't watch Dancing with the Stars, but you were on it.
I was.
How'd it go?
I was only on for 2 weeks, and then I tore my Achilles tendon.
So not well at all.
It was fun. I mean, I like
Wait, you tore it dancing?
at rehearsal. Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So you guys lost.
Well, I couldn't continue. So I think people thought we would make it to the finals.
Yeah. Who was your partner?
Max.
I don't know. Who's he?
All the girls like him.
Oh, they're all
But he's a
nodding,
tough coach. I loved him. He was the best coach for me, and I wish my ankle didn't go or my Achilles didn't go, and it would have been fun to see how far we progressed. But he's hard, he's like the Brian on the dance floor. It was do it his,
Yeah.
his way. And so I don't think.
Was that Brian Jim Lair? Is that who?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we
prepared us. He prepared all his players for toughness. It was okay.
we talked about that speech he gave. That speech he gave I think he gives the same speech all the time, but that speech he gave when your team got inducted to Long Beach State, and he had something to say about probably 75% of them, and then he'd be like Misty, and then he'd talk for 5 minutes, and then he'd go Maddie, and then he'd just move on to the the next one. Oh my God, that was just fantastic.
But no, I mean, I would love to go back on that show. It just, I tried to go back on the show or ask them hey, can I come back? And they were like, you had too much training. I was like, oh, because I'm a professional dancer. Watch out. I don't know. But
it's BS.
Yeah.
All right, rapid fire. These are called pepper. Is that a thing?
Pepper? Yeah.
Okay, yeah, pepper. These are called pepper. What's the last restaurant you went to in Long Beach?
Oh, jeez. What's the last restaurant? I think.
It's called rapid fire.
I know.
You don't go
Great
out
Mex.
anymore. Great Mex?
Yeah.
Oh, same.
I picked up stuff for my daughter. She has swimming.
Taco
so
Tuesday.
I picked up something for her yesterday.
She swim at the Y?
No, she's down at Deep Blue.
Deep Blue Swim Academy.
Yeah.
I know it. What color do you dream in?
Gold.
Is that still a thing? Do you want to tell people what dream in gold is?
Dream and gold. It's just, I don't know when it started. It's just dream and gold. It's the highest thing. But my favorite color is green.
Oh, nice. 908.
So.
Green. What's the best place in the world to visit?
Switzerland.
Why?
It's beautiful. It makes you want to roll down the hills.
Did you did you ever you couldn't really drink when you were places because you were always playing?
No, you do. You go out to
You
dinner
go and
at
have a
night.
beer, because don't all these places have weird beers and stuff.
They have
weird
different.
wine
They
and stuff.
taste different. But no, Switzerland's just one of these places. I swear, all the food is fresh. It's just clean. It's beautiful. I mean, it's magic. It's just magical. It
Sounds like Wisconsin.
with cheese curds.
Yeah, which is
Cheese
great.
curds are good.
what is the best sand court in California?
Oh gosh, I'd get in trouble for this one. The one we practiced in, so I'll say Manhattan because it's deep, but then it's always nice to play where I train Huntington Beach.
You'll get in trouble for that?
Well, because Huntington was like my home.
Yeah.
But then Manhattan Beach had the deepest sand.
Okay. Best Olympic story you can think of off the top of your head that's non-sports related.
Best Olympic story, not sports related. Let's see. I don't know. That can't be rapid fire because I have to think. Everything Olympics.
What's supposed to be the one just off the top of your head? Like, you ever like talk to someone who didn't know English and you guys like ended up going to McDonald's?
Well, because everything sports. No, but Nadal, they lost his laundry. I was in the laundry room with him, and they couldn't find it, so he was sitting there for a while, and everybody was taking pictures. And
you were doing your laundry?
Yeah, so it's like a.
You guys do your own laundry?
No, it's like a bungalow, like a like the trailers outside the elementary schools were extra classroom. Yeah. So it's like one of those, you enter, you drop your little bag of laundry off, and then either that day or the next day you come and pick it up. Well, they couldn't find his.
Did he win or lose?
I don't know. I was never in the village. But it was like, I felt bad because then everybody was bombarding.
I feel like every Olympian I've ever interviewed said we weren't in the village.
I know, because our venue was not close by.
Yeah.
So that's why we didn't stay in the village. We'd stay up until opening ceremonies. And it just kind of depends on what.
I feel like Americans don't stay in the village.
Do. No, like swimming does. Swimming. I think swimming does. Mm-hmm. They're crazy.
Doesn't, I don't think.
Water polo, I think, does.
They do?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe they. I think everyone just like kind of lies
maybe
about it.
They just forget they stayed in the village.
You hear all the stories about the village, and every time I ask anyone, they're like, "Oh no, we would like." It's like Vegas. Is it Vegas? It's Vegas.
I don't know, because we're always there pre-Olympics, so for us it's not Vegas.
See, this is exactly what everyone else tells me, though. Now I'm starting to think you are in the village.
No, only up till the opening ceremonies, and then right at opening ceremonies we leave and we go to our hotel.
All right.
And then the thing is, it becomes Vegas after, because you have people that compete the first day and then are out the whole rest of the games. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So.
Are you tired of your dad, or you still love him?
No, he coaches with me, so I still love him.
I've seen coach with you for like ever.
I keep him busy. Yeah.
Good. All right. Any shout outs to people in Long Beach you want to give?
Everyone. Long Beach State Women's Volleyball. Long Beach State Women's Beach Volleyball. My own Long Beach City team.
How do you think Brian is at announcing?
The Vikings. Pretty good. It's funny. I text him a lot because I have his phone number. I just text him while he announces. Long Beach State Men's Volleyball. All my friends at Pig Beach.
Right.
Coach Sam, Deep Blue.
Deep Blue.
AGA. Gymnastics.
So I'm not going to get to run into you anymore in Long Beach.
No, you probably will.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be around.
You have any questions for... Well, we usually say questions for us, but Paul's not here. Questions for me?
No, not really.
Okay.
I do like your office. I like where it is. Do you ever go visit the psychic downstairs?
I haven't yet. You want to go?
She's never there.
It
always says like...
Have you ever had your chakra? I don't know what that is.
No.
I don't know. Like, if I asked for that, I don't know what I'd be asking for.
I don't know.
But I'll do it if you do it.
She's never there, though. It's like, be back. And then you be back. It's like closed. Okay.
All right. Well, thank you for doing this. I'd text you a couple times, but then you came.
No problem.
So all this taught me is all the girls I've texted that didn't answer the first time, I'm going to keep texting them.
Persistent. So we tell our players, just be persistent.
Yeah, persistence.
You know?
Awesome. Thank you so much, Misty. And
thank you.
Dream and gold, everyone.
Wow, I don't know what it is about this city.
What a time. I mean, I bleed red, white, and blue. Is there anything that gets you just more jacked than just people doing it for their country?
No.
It's just not even doing it for them. Just for the billions of Americans out there. Or millions. I don't know how many there are, but it's pretty sweet.
It is really sweet.
You just back them.
It's pretty cool that those are literally two of the best Olympians of all time.
Like we're watching people out there right now competing in Tokyo and be like, wow, these guys are sick. But we like know there's a couple of them. Like
Yeah.
they did it. Like they experienced that. And like they were there at the height of our Olympic love. Like when Misty May and Carrie Walsh were out there.
That's what that's what I'm thinking about. Like, can that be redone right now? I mean, of course it can. But it's like,
I don't know.
the whole world was watching Misty May and Carrie Walsh. Is the whole world watching this year's beach volleyball? It needs those, like, because they don't have the star power or something.
I don't know what it is. It'll come back. I think when we get to 2028 and it's in LA,
It's gonna be
electric. It's gonna be rock star shit.
Yeah.
And everything's gonna be on our time.
That's awesome.
You know, like prime time is gonna be 8 p.m. and we're just gonna be going nuts.
That's gonna be incredible.
It's gonna be awesome. Or 5 p.m. like on the vault and shit. Some famous ass gymnastics chick is gonna go 30 feet in the air.
It's pretty sweet. It's gonna be crowded.
All right, everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. All right, let's wrap this thing up. Let's go. I got a quick. What are we gonna call this segment?
Show and tell someone else.
Show and tell.
Show and tell. We're showing and telling someone else's invention.
Yep, I like it. A little show and tell. Do you want to go first? I got one that's.
You go ahead.
It's simple.
Okay.
Simple. I mean, I don't know who this Scotch guy is, but Scotch tape was a hell of an invention.
That's so true.
Who the fuck comes up with Scotch tape? Just, you need to stick some things together, but you don't want the tape to show. So let's make it clear.
I mean, this guy rode the line of, like...
That's insanity, John.
He tamed something to our advantage. Because no one likes sticky stuff.
No.
Except when you need it. And he figured that out. He's like, but sometimes you need something sticky.
That's a great point.
But you don't want sticky all the time. He's like, let's just put it on this one side. And then they're like, well, that covers the whole thing. It makes it clear. What a genius.
I mean, you got Ben Franklin up here, and you got just probably below it is this Scotch guy. Whoever Scotch is.
Scotch.
Randall Scotch.
Randall Scotch.
And just having something named after you.
Unbelievable. I mean, this guy left his mark on the world.
I was looking through my parents' garage, and I just saw Scotch tape. And there's a million different Scotch tapes. There's big sizes. There's small sizes.
The double-sided?
The double-sided comes up clutch.
That's its own invention that's not talked about enough. Double-sided tape's incredible.
I don't know.
But then you can always just loop it up and make your own double-sided. You know that trick?
Yeah, I've seen that trick.
Yeah, that's a good trick.
But it doesn't stick all the way.
No,
because it's got a little bit of the gap. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it does have a little gap. A little air gap.
So who invented that? Was it Scotch's, like, grandson? Because that didn't come first.
No. That was its own innovation. Wow, Scotch. And it's used for everything, Paul. Wrapping presents.
Oh, my God. I didn't even think about wrapping presents.
How much do teachers use it? Hanging little, like, papers on the wall. Kidding me?
Do you think Scotch was a teacher first?
No.
What do you think he was? What did he do?
I think he worked in stick. I think he worked around something sticky. You got to have
like
a love.
Ice cream?
Oh, maybe. It could be.
You're right. Your hands get, like, sticky and shit.
Maybe he chewed a lot of gum.
Yeah, it could be gum.
If you think about it, Scotch tape really replaced gum. Isn't that how people used to stick
Yeah,
stuff?
they would.
Yeah.
They would.
You used to have to pop a gum in it. Maybe he hated gum.
That might be it. He's like, I hate fucking chewing gum, but I need to stick something to something. Let's just make, like, something where you don't have to chew. You don't even need saliva to make it all sticky. It's just sticky.
It's just sticky.
That's a hell of an invention.
That's a hell of an invention.
All right, what do you got? You got anything?
Mine's classic, but needs to be said. You know me, I'm living without a kitchen right now.
Yeah.
The microwave, Paul.
Oh, my God, John.
And here's what I want to really talk about is someone came along. We didn't need it. Everyone was cooking just fine.
Yeah.
We have fire. We have flame. We have the stove. Why? Why do we need the microwave? Well, I'll tell you why. Because it makes it a little bit easier.
What's the one thing that we all have that we want more of?
Food.
What's the saying? Time, John. Time. Do you know what the line is? I forget.
What's the one thing we all have that we all want more?
Yeah, it's time. And you know what saves a little bit of time is that microwave.
It's just amazing. It's just.
I don't even know how it works.
No one does. And that's also one of the things that's, I think, impressive about it is how many people in the world know how to make a microwave? 40?
It's less than 50.
If they die, it's gone. So we need to enjoy it while it's here.
Do you think the microwave will go extinct? I think there's a good chance.
All those sorts of inventions, all those like technical stuff that not that many people know how to do, I think could. No one being born now is going to know how to make a microwave.
Oh my God, we don't stand a chance.
If unless like obviously the company will pass the torch down, but like if something were to happen a little bit weird, we just went through a pandemic, Paul. You can't set anything aside.
No, you can't.
All I'm saying is, it's not that many people. I think you have to that have to pass away to where everything that's luxurious in the world's gone.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
I'm not going to build a microwave in 100 years.
I think we need to appreciate the microwave while we have it.
Yeah.
Because holy shit, when it's gone,
it's gonna
be a rough go, John.
I think I could make fire way quicker than I could build a microwave.
Oh, fucking easy.
Yeah.
Fire, you just rub a couple sticks together, get a little spark going. I've done that shit before a million times.
Easy.
I don't know how to make a microwave one bit.
No.
Scientists and shit.
Enjoy it while it's here.
Because now everybody's starting to be like...
Anti-science.
Yeah, anti-science. You know how it is. Yeah, the microwave is a hell of an invention. I don't know who made it. No idea.
Speaking of fire, though.
Huh.
Had a s'more this weekend.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. It's been years.
Speaking of inventions.
That truly is a great invention. I mean, how many people put already existing things together and just kind of like as a hodgepodge? Like, people do that all the time, but how many people do it so well it becomes a thing?
Right. That's like you put them all together and you'd rather have that instead of the one thing.
Yeah.
Like, I like marshmallows. That's fine. I like graham crackers. They're great. I mean, I love bars of chocolate. They're fine. But you put them all together, all of a sudden you got the greatest thing maybe to be invented ever.
The primary reason you buy any one of those three things is to make s'mores.
Yeah. You don't buy them by themselves. They should be sold together.
Like those packs where they sell a bunch of Hershey's bars together. I mean, you have to be a freak to buy those if you're not making s'mores.
We should sell s'more packs.
That's pretty smart.
Just like a one box full of, you got chocolate in the middle, you got the left side's the graham crackers, and the right side's the marshmallows.
It's genius.
That way you don't have to buy them all together.
I bet you know where they do that, probably Smart and Final.
Yeah, Smart and Final.
That place has it figured out on that sort of stuff.
Yeah, they do. They don't have microwaves, though.
No, place I just discovered. See, all the parents always used to talk about this. You've been to Stater Bros recently?
Yeah.
The place is amazing.
It's an underrated place.
It's an underrated place. You know me, I'm Trader Joe's Pavilions guy.
Yeah.
Grocery outlet.
Bougie.
Primary.
You're a bougie guy.
Bougie. Stater Bros. Give it a try.
You know who's got a great deli meat? Stater Bros.
Yeah. They really do.
They have a great deli back there. You got your oven roasted turkey. You got your roast beef. You got your Black Forest ham.
With summertime, I went to get some fruit, fresh fruit, so-called. At Stater Bros, they're cutting it right in front of you.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I respect the craftsmanship there.
I'll get you a melon on your way out. It's already cut into a little piece.
I need it.
Yeah.
I need it bad.
I could tell.
Cut your own watermelon, huh?
No.
A different melon.
They cut it. They cut it for you at Stater Bros.
God damn it, Stater Brothers.
They know what they're doing over there.
They do. All right. You got anything else that you want to bring up?
Teach me one thing to say in Mexico.
Quiero una cerveza, por favor.
Quiero una cerveza, por favor.
I want a beer, please. That's it.
I want one. Is that a little rude?
Yeah, but it's all about the inflection in your voice.
Say it. Quiero. What is it?
Quiero una cerveza, por favor.
Quiero una cerveza, por favor.
Yeah, perfect. See, it's not about...
Quiero una cerveza, por favor.
Exactly. Boom.
Or
You
this
nailed
one. Quiero dos cerveza, por favor.
Bam.
Pretty good.
That's perfect. Now that means you're getting two.
Yeah, that's pretty smart.
And God, why not go there and get two instead of
Less
one?
trips to the bar.
Exactly. And look, and then you say gracias afterwards. That's it. Gracias, amigo.
What if I say, quiero cerveza, por favor? And then how do you say how many? What if they say how many?
¿Cuántos?
¿Cuántos? I'll say, 1, 2, 3, 14. Now I'm doing a little small talk, huh?
And now they'd laugh at that.
You see, that's pretty good. Thanks, Bono.
The guy that dropped us off at the from the airport to the resort, he did a great job. He got us there quick, and I tipped him a decent amount, and he goes, Speedy Gonzalez. And I started fucking laughing, bro.
Wow, that's awesome.
I thought it was hilarious. It was a great start to the trip.
Oh, no, it's going to happen. I don't know if this happened for you. Did you have a driver arranged?
Yeah.
Did they have your sign with your name?
No.
Because I think that's about to happen for me, and I'm so pumped.
They had like a Hawaiian shirt or something. That's how I knew it was them.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure first time ever I'm going to be the guy getting he's going to have the sign with my name.
Senor Grossi.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking sweet. We got to send a video of that.
Quiero uno cerveza, por favor.
That's it.
Wow.
And then they respect you because you're trying to speak in Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
They respect people who give it a little effort out there, John.
Mm-hmm.
It's about working hard. It's about adapting. You got to adapt to the land.
How do you say thank you?
Gracias.
Gracias, that's right.
There you go. And that's perfect. By the way,
how do you say, like, I really appreciate it, man? Gracias.
It would just be like, muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Bam.
Boom.
And then he knows that you really meant it.
Wow.
By the way, I do think we could take over the
Mexican government.
No. Well, maybe. I meant the Mexican JetBlue.
Oh, we just run it.
I think we just run it. It would just be ran a little bit better.
Yeah.
Because, look, you got people that are working at JetBlue. Sorry to go back to the grind my gears, John. But you got people working at JetBlue that don't know what it's like to actually be a traveling customer.
Mm-hmm.
Like somebody that goes on flights and shit.
Mm-hmm.
They get free flights and they get frontline passes, pre-check, all this bullshit. We don't have time for that, John.
We
We're
rose
out
up
there
through
with
the ranks.
Exactly. We're with the people. So we know what needs to be improved and what's going well. So who better than us?
Yeah.
We already got that idea to go do our show at the airport at LGB, at Long Beach Airport.
All right.
So we're going to be just airport guys.
Let's just create a LinkedIn that says we're CEO of Mexican JetBlue.
Yeah.
And then we'll slowly see if it happens.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think it's a great idea. I honestly think we'd do a great job. I think we would do a great job.
I think we would too.
Just oversee the operation.
See,
We'll get your bag wherever.
working at an airport, that's a good pre-vacation job, actually.
Yeah, it would be.
See, if we start an airline, our workers will go sub in for your jobs, and then you sub in at our airlines for 2 days before your vacation.
Yeah, I like that
I'd
idea.
love to throw those suitcases on the old conveyor belt.
Oh
Are
my
you
God,
kidding me?
yeah. Oh, you got a trip to Fort Worth?
Oh my
Oh,
God.
it's getting there.
I don't think there could be a more fun job than me and you just out on the, what's it called, the tarmac?
The tarmac.
just
Doing
like
this shit?
Well, just like
Waving.
if we both, I don't know what we're in charge of out there, but if we're both on golf carts out there, I know things are happening.
Oh, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We're
Keep
just
the morale up.
We're telling which flights to go to which gates and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we'd be good at it.
Talk shit on Alaska Air.
You know they're doing some bullshit.
Yeah.
United.
United my ass.
What do you got? What are you flying out of? Southwest? American?
No, we're flying out of LAX. What is it? Last segment here.
Okay, last segment. Oh, I got one athlete of the week. Let me give the athlete of the week before.
Okay.
My athlete of the week is Phil Dahlhauser.
Oh, I was surprised to see he was still playing. And you know what? That is cool. I like
I
that.
can't believe he's still out there.
Yeah.
But as you know, I do know Phil Dahlhauser. I did cover him one time at the Long Beach World Classic Volleyball Tournament. Whatever that. What is it? Long Beach World Series of Volleyball Tournament.
Oh, that's cool.
Remember I covered him?
Oh, shit. I'm on Alaska Air.
He's a hell of a guy.
Boy.
Oh, there you just.
This is gonna be a
shit
shit
on him.
trip.
Yep, that's tough.
Let me tell you something.
That's tough.
I'm on JetBlue the way there and Alaska Air the way back.
Oh my God.
Oh, boy.
That's two of the worst airlines in the world. So you're dunzo.
Yikes.
See, Alaska Air, you're not even going close to Alaska. You're going to Cabo. The opposite way.
It's true. Well, technically, Alaska Air is a what's it called? International airline because they know that Alaska's not actually a state.
Well, except for our girl, Lydia
Except for
Jacoby.
yeah, it is. Yeah,
Take
it is.
that back. Well, maybe Alaska Airlines caught a little second wind, huh? A little a breath of fresh air.
Might be a little faster than old Russian airline, eh?
Good point. Good
Lydia
point.
Jacoby, she really lifted my spirits this week. And you know, that's what swimming does.
Oh, God.
I'll say it till I die, swimming and track, that's what the Olympics are all about.
It's all about it. I agree with you 1,000%. All right, Phil Dahlhauser, athlete of the week, still doing it. He's got to be 48. He's just killing it. He's a great guy.
He's a great guy.
I didn't know shit about volleyball when I was covering that thing, and he made me feel like I was a hero.
No, who we got to hang out with soon is Tony and Misty. Let's get the four of us. Let's get out there.
Where? Anywhere?
Oh, you know Azeveto's down for a beer.
Oh, my God, yeah. Or two.
Misty, we offered we get her a babysitter.
Yeah. Remember, we have that babysitting company that we were supposed to start.
Yeah, we have it. No, we got it.
All right, John, have a great trip to Cabo. Kill it out there. I mean, you might not come back.
Yep, you're right.
You might just plant your roots out there in Cabo San Lucas, start fishing and shit. Like, I'm telling you, it might be find your beach. That's what Corona always says. I think you might.
I'm looking forward to it. I'll send you some pictures.
I like that. All right, life is great in the 908, John.
Shoot.
So shoot your shot.
What you gonna do when I come through, bang? Anything goes on the court, I never been beat. Beauty only skin deep, I like the rim 10 feet. You can't stop me, your game looks sloppy. You need more practice, maybe you like this. To enjoy the game by midway, I can drive around you, even shoot a trait. A 3-point threat, no sweat, you can bet. Back it out and fade away on net. Hang time. What you wanna do? Tell me. What you gonna do when I come through, bang? Breaks out oops. You know the rules. Crossover dribbles, taking you to school like that. Next time, remember who you're playing. You get no mercy. Know what I'm saying? If you reach, I'ma teach. 2 for the layup. Catch you on the rebound. Game over. Stay up. Yeah. What you gonna do when I come through? What you wanna do? Hang time, y'all. You know what I'm saying?